Hello, and welcome to Football Czar, the channel dedicated to bringing you definitive lists of the greatest football players in the world. In this installment, we will be exploring the top 10 greatest Ballon d'Or winners of all time. The Ballon d'Or, French for Golden Ball, is an annual football award presented by French news magazine, France Football, and is one of the oldest, and generally regarded as the most prestigious, individual award for football players. Originally, it was an award only for players from Europe, and widely known as the European Footballer of the Year award. In 1995, the Ballon d'Or was expanded to include all players, from any origin, that have been active at European clubs. Starting off our top 10 countdown, it's none other than Sir Stanley Matthews. Something of a special mention here, as Matthews never won more than one Ballon d'Or. However, he was the first ever player ever to receive the award, at the inaugural awards event in 1956. Often regarded as one of the greatest players of the British game, he is the only player to have been knighted while still playing football. Matthews' nicknames included, the Wizard of the Dribble, and the Magician. Franz Beckenbauer said that the speed and skill Matthews possessed meant that, quote, almost no one in the game could stop him. So much can be said of this great player, considering the longevity of his career. Matthews kept fit enough to play at the top level, until he was a staggering 50 years old. But beyond his great playing career, his most notable of coaching experiences came in 1975, in South Africa, where in spite of the harsh apartheid laws, Stanley Matthews established an all-black team in Soweto, known as Stan's Men, the first black team ever to tour outside of South Africa. In at number 9 on our list, we have Kevin Keegan, winner of 2 Ballon d'Ors. As a player in the 1970s and 1980s, he has been described as arguably the first superstar English player to attract the modern media spotlight. A versatile attacking player, Kevin Keegan made his name with Liverpool FC, for his joy in making those around him better, and for his obvious sheer love for the game. He ran with restless energy, and always gave his all. It was impossible not to love him. He controversially left in 1977 after scoring exactly 100 goals for Liverpool, for Hamburg, where he was named European Footballer of the Year in 1978, and 1979, won the Bundesliga title, and reached the European Cup final, in 1980. Keegan moved to Southampton that summer, and spent 2 seasons at the club, before a transfer to Newcastle United in the English Second Division, in 1982. Alfredo Di Stefano, in at number 8, on our list of the greatest Ballon d'Or winners of all time. Di Stefano was the star player for a Real Madrid side that dominated world football in the 1950s and 1960s, and scored in 5 consecutive European Cup finals from 1956 to 1960. It's no wonder he bagged 2 Ballon d'Ors, and further wondering why he didn't receive any more. This Argentine international was certainly the Lionel Messi of his day, or Cristiano Ronaldo at that matter, having both won multiple European Cups for Real Madrid. Di Stefano, nicknamed Saeta Rubia, or Blonde Arrow, was a powerful, quick, skillful, and prolific forward, with great stamina, tactical versatility, creativity, and vision, who could also play almost anywhere on the pitch. On to number 7. Widely regarded as one of the best strikers of his generation, it's Ronaldo Nazário. Known simply as Ronaldo, in his day, during his time as the world's most prolific and expensive striker, it would have been hard to imagine another Ronaldo, Cristiano, coming along, who would become even more prolific and expensive. Popularly dubbed O Fenomeno, or the Phenomenon, in Portuguese, he is widely considered one of the greatest players of all time. As a multifunctional striker who brought a new dimension to the position, he has been the influence for a generation of strikers that have followed. Ronaldo won 3 FIFA World Player of the Year awards, 2 Ballon d'Or awards, a UEFA Club Footballer of the Year, a UEFA Club Best Forward, and a European Golden Shoe. This man struck fear and dread into every defender and goalkeeper he faced on the pitch. We have Franz Beckenbauer coming in at number 6. The German international was twice named European Footballer of the Year. Nicknamed Der Kaiser, or the Emperor, because of his dominant displays on the pitch for his club, Beckenbauer is one of the game's greatest ever defenders. A versatile player who started out as a midfielder, Beckenbauer is credited with redefining the sweeper role in the heart of both Bayern and Germany's defense. He won 3 Bundesliga titles in a row between, as well as guiding Bayern to a hat-trick of European Cup wins in the preceding years. Beckenbauer is one of 3 men, along with Brazil's Mario Zagallo and France's Didier Deschamps, to have won the World Cup as a player and as a manager. He lifted the World Cup trophy as captain in 1974, and repeated the feat as a manager in 1990. Halfway through our list now, and at number 5, we have Marco van Basten. Known for his close ball control, attacking intelligence, impeccable headers, and spectacular strikes and volleys, Van Basten was named FIFA World Player of the Year in 1992, and won the Ballon d'Or 3 times, in 1988, 1989, and 1992. He scored 300 goals in a high-profile career, but played his last match in 1993, at age just 28, due to an injury which forced his retirement 2 years later. In 2007, Sky Sports ranked Van Basten first on its list of great athletes who had their careers cut short. To think, had he continued his playing career, he could have swept up more than 3 Ballon d'Ors. He was later the head coach of Ajax and the Netherlands national team. Johan Cruyff, featuring at number 4 on our list of the greatest Ballon d'Or winners of all time. As a player, he won the Ballon d'Or 3 times, in 1971, 1973, and 1974. Cruyff was an exponent of the football philosophy known as total football, explored by Rinus Michels, and is widely regarded as one of the greatest players in football history. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Dutch football rose from obscurity to become a powerhouse in the sport. Cruyff led the Netherlands to the final of the 1974 FIFA World Cup, and received the Golden Ball as Player of the tournament. At the 1974 finals, he executed a feint that subsequently was named after him, the Cruyff turn, a move widely replicated in the modern game. Wearing the number 14 jersey, he set a trend for wearing shirt numbers outside the usual starting lineup numbers, of 1 to 11. Into the final 3 now, and coming in 3rd place, we have Michel Platini. The French playmaker spent 5 seasons with Juventus, an incredibly intense spell that was topped by a variety of team successes, both domestically and in Europe, and, on a personal level, 3 Ballon d'Ors. Platini's playing style was virtually unseen from a French player beforehand. His gift was his precise understanding and handling of a football, which enabled him to play astounding passes, or try audacious shots both from open play and dead ball situations. His ability was such that Bobby Charlton remarked, quote, "What a playmaker. He could thread the ball through the eye of a needle, as well as finish." The 1982 World Cup would become the Frenchman's tournament, and he used the time to make his nation stand up and finally realize just what a fantastic player he was. Cristiano Ronaldo is in 2nd place on our list. I suspect these last 2 places are rather predictable, given the number of Ballon d'Ors they have won. But let's continue with formalities anyways. Often considered the best player in the world, and widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, Ronaldo has won 5 Ballon d'Ors, and 4 European Golden Shoes, both of which are records for a European player. He has won 29 major trophies in his career, including 6 league titles, 5 UEFA Champions Leagues, 1 UEFA European Championship, and 1 UEFA Nations League. A prolific goal-scorer, Ronaldo holds the records for the most goals scored in the UEFA Champions League, 128, most hat-tricks in recorded history, 56, and joint most hat-tricks in the UEFA Champions League, 8. And that's joint most hat-tricks in the UEFA Champions League with our top spot, Lionel Messi. the record 6 Ballon d'Or award winner, and record 6 European Golden Shoe winner. It's no wonder Messi is often considered the best player in the world, and the greatest player of all time. Certainly deserving of our top spot, of the greatest Ballon d'Or award winner of all time. He has spent his entire professional career with Barcelona, where he has won a club record 34 trophies, including 10 La Liga titles, 4 UEFA Champions League titles, and 6 Copas del Rey. A prolific goalscorer and a creative playmaker, Messi holds the records for most goals in La Liga, 438. Messi assumed the captaincy of Barcelona in 2018, and in 2019, he secured a record 6th Ballon d'Or. An Argentine international, Messi is also his country's all-time leading goalscorer. And there we have it. Thanks for watching this thrilling installment, exploring the greatest Ballon d'Or winners of all time. Subscribe and stay tuned for more football greats across the world's most incredible teams. Please like this video, and don't hesitate to share your opinions in the comments section. How would you rank the players featured on our list? Did we miss anyone out? And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe.